Good evening, my special snowflakes, and welcome to St. Rose Fireside Chats. I'm Tony.
I'm Ted.
And I'm Mark.
So, tonight we're going to be talking about 90s cartoons.
The one that we all grew up watching, such as, SpongeBob, Rugrats, and Hey Arnold. I didn't watch that.
We'll also go over some of the early 2000 shows like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Anna and Eddie, the classics, the gems.
Codename Kid Next Door, for one.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
You don't like that one? Let's start with you. You have opinions. Why don't you like Codename Kid Next Door?
Well, because it teaches kids to rebel against authority figures.
I'm all for that.
Half the time, the adults were completely justified in what they did. My favorite episode of that show was the one where they were about to send the kids to the moon, because those were the most ungrateful group of kids I ever saw. I think the world would have been a lot better if they were just on the moon, you know? I did enjoy the movie, though. But I didn't enjoy the fact that they teased you. Like, you remember like that, the granddad or whatever, like the guy that was all red, like the black figure with the red outline, the lazy one.
Yeah.
Lazy as an animation-wise because it's easy to draw. I remember he was like fighting his dad. And I was like, oh boy, dad fight. And then he gets all like revved up, like super dad saying 5. And it's just like, yeah, forget it, I'm going home.
I mean, to be fair though, if your grandfather and your dad were to get into a fight, it would probably be pretty lazy. Like, your grandfather would be like, I don't got time for this. I raised you. Get out. Like, bye, Felicia. Your opinions?
Really, Codename Kids Next Door was awesome, in my opinion. I loved watching it growing up. And I always kind of wanted to, do something against the adults that were in my life. So that was fun for me.
You see? Case in point. Cartoons are bad.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, though.
That has good old people in it.
No, well, I don't know so much as good old people or as they pretty much reference death in every episode. Like, watching it now, I watched it now as an adult, and it's like, oh.
Get all those little references you didn't pick up as a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, oddly enough, my parents never had a problem with me watching Courage the Cowardly Dog. Out of all of, the annoying kid shows I watched when I was younger, that was by far their favorite. And it was kind of weird to look back on, being like, you let your child watch this, and it's just creepy horror stuff all throughout. But I'm very happy they let me watch it, because it's one of my favorite shows, even now.
I like to think my mother's rationale when I was watching that show was that, well, it's not going to leave you mind-numbed, because it's something that you need to be engaged with to have any idea of what's going on. And it forces you to be engaged.
It also forces you to think a decent amount to understand what is happening.
Remember the Banana episode? Banana 3000?
Oh,
no, I don't.
No, it's the episode when they travel in time, the world's run by bananas.
Yes,
It
I
took
saw
down
that
the New World
recently.
Order, turned out to be a giant monkey.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
And there's the episode where the ducks took over, the French ducks, and they were like...
Of course they were French.
Yeah, don't you remember that episode? They were like cooking. What were they called? Oh my goodness.
The Quack?
Yeah, Le Quack.
I prefer the alien ducks when they controlled Eustace and Muriel. By the way, Eustace is the best character. My favorite scene with Eustace is when he thinks Courage is himself as a young boy. And I remember they're in the rain, and he says, well, where's your hat, son? What's wrong? He says, it's so hot, and I don't have a hat. And Eustace is just like, oh, no hat. And he takes off his own hat and puts it on Courage's head. It's so heartwarming, so tender. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah, Eustace best girl. Yeah. But another episode, remember the one with the gerbil? Gerbil's World?
No, I don't.
No?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
yeah. The giant gerbil stole Muriel and Eustace.
Well, that's par for the course. Muriel always gets stolen.
Oh, my God.
She was definitely the damsel in distress of that show, which is really weird because she's neither pretty or young. She's just kind
There's
of
a market for her.
Yeah, she was just like an old sweet woman who was just.
You know who I think was the real damsel in distress? The computer. He was just caught in that middle of nowhere hell. His only companion was a sheepish little dog that asked him questions.
He got his day. There was an episode. He controlled Eustace, decided he wasn't good enough, then went to Muriel.
Oh, that's right.
There was an episode.
And then he got oversaturated on freedom, and he's like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put these chains back on.
Yeah, he's like, humans, not fun. No. I like being in a computer where a dog types me all day.
Do you think the computer would have supported Brexit?
Ted, why?
Moving on. So, in line with really dark shows that were children's shows, SpongeBob had a very, very dark beginning.
It's the reason why I'm afraid of bees. Remember the episode with the butterfly?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
I hated that episode.
I remember when I was 5 years old. I remember my grandpa used to warn me, and I was, Ted, don't sit too close to the TV because it damages your eyes. And I was like, all right, I believe you. But there was one day where I forgot that little lesson, and I was sitting smack dab in front of it. And they were playing the episode with the caterpillar, and they had that hyper-realistic scene where it buzzes in front of the camera. And I almost had a heart attack. It was wonderful.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why I hate bees. Well, part of the reason, but that's a topic for another day.
I remember all of the episodes with like the Flying Dutchman when he like transformed into like the baby's head and then like the caterpillar and like the spooky thing and the bug.
The Pin of Despair.
Yes, that one. Like that was just, why would you put that into a children's show?
Makes them think.
I didn't watch SpongeBob.
You didn't?
You're
all the better off for it.
I refused to watch SpongeBob as a kid because I would see it and I would hear the voice and I turn off my TV.
You don't like the magical stylings of Tom Kenny?
I don't like. You know, there was an article and a news story done about SpongeBob in like the early 2000s that I really can't talk about on here. But let me tell you, there was
supposed to be on MTV, right?
Yes, it was. There was debates. There was entire 1-hour talk shows. They were things that never should go into consideration of a child's television show.
I mean,
and I heard that voice everywhere I went. I hated SpongeBob.
Well, he's everywhere you go. He's Ice King. I'm pretty sure it was Laszlo in Camp Laszlo. He's everywhere.
Oh God, that's another.
Speaking of voice actors, they're on a strike right now. Isn't that interesting?
Well, yeah, because video game voice actors aren't paid enough, and they're not deemed as real actors. That's a topic for another day, Ted.
But
speaking,
staying on the SpongeBob topic, though, go ahead, Tony.
I was going to say, going back to SpongeBob, one of the best things that came out of SpongeBob was its memes.
I absolutely disagree with that. You know, a lot of people say that the old SpongeBob episodes were better, and they said the old memes were better. I say they're both garbage, but I have my favorite examples right here. We're going to go through them one at a time. I'm so glad this is what the internet has to offer. So, start off with this one. Yeah. How does this make you feel?
Shoot me.
Boy. Boy.
Yeah, Mark, any feelings besides shoot me?
Boy.
He says that one a lot in real life, to be fair. He does that to me all the time.
I will say, there is one family wholesome SpongeBob meme. It's the Oh Neptune one.
Oh, Neptune.
Yeah, I have this one. The title is, when you hit the button to detonate the bomb fest, but it doesn't explode. I think it's a nice little commentary, you know, really lighten up the dark things happening in this world today. You have any feelings about this? Stay on topic.
My
Move on, then.
Okay.
I know there's this weird thing kids like to do where they dab. I don't know what the hell that is. But yeah, I also have another variation of the boy meme where, in this case, SpongeBob is actually saying, so val thong nay. I probably mispronounced that, but that's because I'm American. How's it make you feel, guys?
I hate dabbing.
Hey, Ted. Hey, Ted.
Can I crumple that one up?
Of course. Terrific.
Thanks, Ted.
There's also what the cool kids call deep fried memes, and I really don't know how to describe it besides this.
It's meta memes.
Oh,
meta.
God.
They're meta. They reference other memes.
Really? So like this one where it says in loving memory of Harambe, you know, the dead ape that died in May. Yeah, that's a fun joke.
I miss Harambe.
Harambe is a meme, though.
A lot of things are memes that shouldn't be.
Don't you miss Harambe?
I miss Harambe.
You want to crumple that one up?
Do what?
I can't. It's Harambe. Hold on a minute. I need it.
Crumples it up anyways.
Every other time I've had you on this show, you've done nothing but light into my life, but you've just diminished that light in my life. Moving on, here's another deep fried meme for you. It has like that weird spicy meme finger emoji. Isn't that great? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And then yeah, you have that other like spoons rattling one. How does it make you feel, guys?
Well, I don't like this version of it. I like the Mr. Krabs one where it's just like the swirly one. This one's just kind of like, eh.
This looks like it should be the cover for a heavy metal band.
It does not. You know nothing of heavy metal if you think that's what it is.
Well, I'm going to make this like an email.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Hillary.
So, then we have another one here, and the title says, when you're sneaking up on American troops in Vietnam, but you see helicopters blasting...
This is getting too political. Move on.
All right. You have this little magnificent edit of Squidward having, I believe that's dip. Is that what that is?
Maybe.
Well, then you also have the bad guy from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie sporting a fine pair of Timberlands. I know it's also a dank meme these days, right? Tims?
I don't wear Tims.
No, you got to get your Tims up again.
Can you repeat that?
You got to get your Tims up.
Can you say that in English? What does that mean, Mark?
That means...
His Tims are up. He's about to stomp on the two characters right there.
Ted, that means your Tim game is weak.
Moving on. Well, we have another Tim one. A starving New Yorker is forced to deep fry and eat his Timberland boots during the Great Depression in New York. Get it? Because they took the original scene and they edited it.
No.
Whose phone is that?
That's fine. It's my alarm. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
It's my work
It's okay.
alarm. So that means that alarm means we are out of time.
Are we?
So,
all right.
that
Let's
means,
rapid fire these.
No, we're not going to rapid fire.
No, here. See, C, another Inhale meme, another Neptune one.
are
You can
two-
look these up. They're all over the place. Bandicam.com, sponsor us. And then finally, we finish this off
That alarm means that we are done for the day,
I gotta
everyone.
remember my
with bottom
So-
tracks.
I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. I'm sorry this episode got a little chaotic, and excuse the phone alarm, but I'm late for work, and I'm Tony Chaffee.
I'm Ted Stabile.
I'm Mark, and
I say this was a mistake, but there's no such thing in this wonderful world of ours.
hey, Ted, hold on a minute. I got something for you.
You took more than one?
Harambe.
We don't have time for
You're dead to
this. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Don't forget to